to host you this wonderful time, and I'm very grateful this evening to be here. We will be talking about the story of, not the story per se, but the unfortunate case of Samson and Delilah. It is found in the book of Judges, chapter 16. So let's continue. So here we have realized it's a spiritual duel. It is a spiritual duel between Samson and Delilah. But from the superficiality of things, it looked like these people were in love. But unbeknownst to Samson, he was the prize. He was the deal. And it's very, very sad how great men fall into this honey trap. Okay, so the story of Samson is it's a landmark story to equip the children of God with information that nothing is what it seems. Are we together? This is a man who, number one, was not aware of his standing. Number two, this is a man who was not aware of his divine assignment. This is a man who was not aware of his surroundings. This is a man who was an Israelite, a Nazarite, consecrated from birth, and he was hobnobbing and, jumping to bed with the Philistines. Are we together? You a very simple synopsis of what used to happen. The Philistines had had advantage over the Israelites because they used to make weapons. And for more than 100 years, even after Saul became the king of Israel, during the times of David, that was a big problem because the Philistines continued dominating the Israelites until the days of King Saul, until the days of David. Why? Because the Israelites had not yet found a solution to produce iron weapons. So even in the time of Saul, if you read the Bible, you'll realize that it was only Saul, or during the times of war, it was only Saul who had a sword. The rest of the soldiers never had swords. So you see, the Philistines, in terms of weaponry and in terms of ammunition, were more advantageous than the Israelites. Are we together? But here, Samson came into the picture and became a thorn in the flesh in the lives of the Philistines. Are we together? So here, Samson became a problem. They tried to muzzle him using war, but they realized that that was not the solution. So they tried another different approach. They approached the problem differently. And this time round, they went and took, and they found out the weaknesses of Samson, and they used a woman to lure him so that he can tell them the secret of his strength. Are we together? But see, unbeknownst to Samson, Delilah was also not sleeping, but was talking to the leaders of the Philistines. And this is not the first time that the Philistine women, because the first time he told a Philistine woman a riddle, that this Philistine woman went behind his back and revealed the secret to the Philistines. Now here also they realized, knew that Philistine women were were loyal to their cause and were not really on the side of the Israelites. So let's continue. Then Delilah said to Samson, you have made a fool of me. You lied to me. Come now, tell me how you can be tied. So Delilah so he said, if anyone ties me securely with new ropes that have never been used, I'll become as weak as any other man. If you're new to this channel, please welcome. We are continuing with our program. We are reading the scripture, and I hope that during this month we'll be able to finish. So Delilah took new ropes and tied him with them. Then, with men hidden in the room, okay, he called to him, Samson, the Philistines are upon you. But he snapped the ropes off his arms as if they were threads. Are we together? So Delilah then said to Samson, all the time you have been making a fool of me and lying to me. Tell me, how can you be tied? You see here, Delilah was very focused, but it seems that Samson was enjoying the thrill. But here, Delilah meant business, but Samson was in it for the thrill only. He said, if you weave the 7 braids of my head into the fabric on the loom and tighten it in the pin, I'll become as weak as any other man. So while he was sleeping, are we together? While he was sleeping, Delilah took the 7 braids of his head, wove them into the fabric and tightened it with a pin. Ladies and gentlemen, here we can see the manipulation, the spiritual manipulation in the life of Samson. They were waiting for him to become, not to be attentive. And once you're not attentive, you become a victim. Are we together? You need to be very, very alert, very vigilant against the schemes of the devil, because the devil only waits for you to be in your moment of weakness. That is when the devil will attack you mercilessly. Are we together? So here, all along, Delilah was feigning friendship. All along, Delilah was pretending that she was interested in Samson. I can imagine the kind of conversations that they were having. Maybe, we'll pay your bride price, I'll build your house, and all that kind of thing that people talk, to please their partners. So again, she said to him, Samson, the Philistines are upon you. He woke from his sleep, pulled up the pin and loop with the fabric. Then she said to him, how can you say I love you when you won't confide in me? Here, Delilah wanted Samson to confide in her, sorry. And this is the 3rd time you have made a fool of me and haven't told me the secret of your great strength. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, comment. We are in the process of reading the scripture. I hope that you'll be part of this program. It is my pleasure to have you. Don't go